waiting on us to move by God so that they can be blessed. You know, when people say, man, I'm waiting on this blessing, I'm waiting on this blessing. Yeah. But if you ain't in position, you're going to miss out on blessing them. They're waiting on you. Like there's somebody out there literally waiting on you to say, okay, God, I'm going to move off of this. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finally sing now. I'm going to do this music. I'm gonna preach now. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna start this podcast. So if you don't do it, you kind of like wait. That other person is literally waiting on you. Yeah. They at their job, they complaining, but they waiting on you to move because you're gonna be the person that's gonna bless them.
So, so this is a great transition, right? We're doing 2 for 1 tonight. So with that being said, that's why I got everybody in the studio with Heartbeats Entertainment tonight, because I started picking up. He got artists. We got a 2-time platinum winning producer, 5 songs on the Billboard charts, $1 million studio with 5 studios. I said, man, well, this was my team, this was their vision is, but I don't know the vision, but I'm sure that's what they want. Now that I hear the story, so when I tell Heartbeats, I said, man, this my people have a vision. He said, I already got it. They're already doing it. And so that's why I wanted you to invite your artists out. I had a team come out. And so the part 2 of this segment is I want to be able to sit back there and interview y'all and put the whole team on here. And we capture all this together, how this came together. Yeah. I think this would be good for the airwaves. I think this would be good for the old and the young amongst the culture. Yeah. Because you normally don't see the old and the young working together in harmony. With the young calling the shots and leading the old.
No, real
that's
talk.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Real talk. That's what's happening, man.
Yeah.
Y'all calling the shots. And that's what I like. Because, you know, we got to believe. We got to believe in y'all. Yeah. But due to the fact that we going off energy. Yeah. We believe in y'all. When y'all had the meeting, the way y'all broke everything down. Yeah. That let me know when I'm sitting there talking to Charleston, like, nah, we in the right spot, man. Yeah. Nah, we in the right spot. We got some youngsters that really trying to breathe light back into us, homie. Yeah. So that's why we say that we appreciate y'all for what y'all do, because y'all don't really know the impact y'all really have on us.
And let's just be real, homie. Outside of church, where can an old nigga go get his spirit nurtured and fed from a young person? Yeah. Where can you find it at?
Real talk.
So you know what I'm saying? Meaning when we come here, homie, we get our spirits checked because we not around no fucked up young niggas. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this ain't no dark place. There ain't no weed smoke. It ain't no. You get yourself in check coming in here. Yeah. You have to get your mind in check, and so this is a very, very positive atmosphere that you created. And so it's been my sole purpose to maintain this atmosphere here, because I know this is a potion that gets us to success. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. A hostile working environment ain't gonna get it. This gonna get us to success, man. Yeah, peace and harmony. Yeah. So man, we can go on and you wanna go on and bring
make sure y'all get these books, man. Go get these books.
Yeah, nah, man. We gonna do a part 2. So we
gonna get these books.
I want to release this segment as soon as possible if we can, man. But I want to do a part 2. We got a real big one Thursday.
I'm gonna read this whole book.
I want to do a part 2 within the next week, man. So yeah, I want to get the other guys on camera because I want to ask them. I want to get them niggas backstory too and ask them niggas some questions because I know they homeboys and partners, and for them to be so professional. You think these niggas co-workers, you don't think they friends. Yeah, so we gotta capture this, homie, because this is just too professional, homie, for these niggas to be partners. So yeah.
I'm gonna let them get up in here and I'll let them pass the mic around and stuff.
All right, come on. Yeah. Say where Heartbeat them at. All right, bet, man. We finna wrap this up, man. Yeah, we got y'all coming on in.
Let's roll. Let them roll. Come on.
Which one y'all coming?
I don't know. Everybody who gonna be first.
Oh, come on here.
They shy, man. They shy, y'all.
What's going down?
What's up with it, fam?
Man, what's up with it?
Introduce yourselves to the crowd, man. These is the brains behind me and Dewberry. We just some old dumb niggas on here talking.
Yeah, my name is Charleston, Grand Prairie, Dewberry, Texas. And I'm one of the creators here.
Well, listen, he got the computer look like he the man.
Motherfucker sit like this.
Yeah, he got a motherfucking computer. I don't even touch. Yeah, he make you feel stupid standing right there. Man, why did he do this? So, you went to school for this? Give us some background, man. What's your background on?
I started because actually started at first. I was an artist. I ain't had nobody shoot my music videos, so I started I bought my own camera. Thought I was gonna be able to do it, and I was like, damn, I need somebody to shoot it for me.
Yeah.
And then that's what made me start shooting videos. Then Billy had reached out to me. He was like, bro, I need you to come over here with me. But I was skeptic at first because I was like, man, I need the income, and I wasn't too for sure if it was gonna be longevity. But it got to a point where I was tired of working for corporate people. Yeah. And then I was just praying like, damn, I need something different. Like 45 minutes later, he had called me. He was like, bro, come holler at me. And I'm thinking I had just released a project around that time, so I'm thinking it was for my music or whatnot. But when I got here, he was like, shoot, I want you to be here. And then I was like, dang, I got a tour, seeing how it was. And I was like, man, I'll start tomorrow. Yeah. And then I was supposed to go back to my other job, so I'm like, damn, I got to think of a way to get out of this. So I was like, shit, called out. I had got dressed. About to go clock in. I was like, damn, I'm finna call this whole time I was around somebody that had COVID. First around time that she was like, hey man, stop, don't even come up here, turn back around. They was like, shit, I'm gonna pay you 2 weeks of pay. Shit, I had got that 2 weeks pay, then started here that Monday, so I had got paid the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I just been here ever since, perfecting my craft.
Yeah, man, I pray. Well, I know for a fact, homie, we were led here.
For sure.
Yeah, so
I was shocked when y'all walked through the door. Your name didn't pop up. I'm like, dang, what's his name? I couldn't think of it. And I was like, bro, you need to go up here real quick.
You sure did. Yeah. I said, I was looking for the owner, man. What he look like? I was looking past. Yeah, he said, yeah, you can come up here real. Well, we're just looking at what's coming through here, homie, and how the people, from Dr. O, man, so many people are taking to you guys. But really, what really caught my attention, even after we started working, I started seeing the homie do the commercial like videos, talking about what y'all do.
For sure.
I started looking at that shit, saying, man, hold up, they too goddamn professional. Man, this shit is, man, no, something ain't right, man. This shit is too professional. They just like. So I just kept watching and paying attention.
Professional when I came here though, cause I wasn't always straight, but when I came here, my life started to switch around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So even me, homie. So even when I come here, he bring out a different element in me. Yeah. For sure. So and even people notice it. So that's what I took. Because you know I took a leadership class. Yeah. And they teach you about leaders. True leaders make people around them better without saying nothing to them.
Facts.
Because they focus on self-improving themselves. And we see somebody self-improving as we're around them, we get better as they get better. Because we admire the improvement. And so that's what I saw here. And I said, man, this is a breath of fresh air. I love to be seen. But in my mind, I said, man, these young niggas gotta be seen.
Yeah. Facts.
They gotta be seen. It's not me. I gotta get the spotlight on them. So however long, I said, nah, man, the spotlight ain't for me. It's for where I go. And so that's what I wanted to do by putting you guys on here. And I just know by the work that y'all doing, y'all ain't gotta say nothing. The spotlight go come on y'all because the people see the work that y'all doing to me from my videos, my Instagram, my YouTube, the game-related podcast. So people are watching and paying attention. So it was an honor to have you guys here tonight, man, so y'all can meet Heartbeats. Because I think with us together, with what he got in his background and with y'all, I think y'all can create us. We can really develop something here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that's not here. Good people doing good business in the music scene.
Yeah,
it's only up. It's only the only way is up from here.
Already, man.
Ain't no turning down.
So, yeah, man, that's it, man.
Yeah, again, my name Houston again. If y'all ain't hear me good.
Already, man. Houston out now,
yeah. We got somebody. Yeah, man. Nah, man, big boy gang.
Yeah, William don't talk, y'all. So it's
Yeah, we want William,
don't
man.
talk.
Cause William don't do no talking.
He don't do no talking. Yeah, William don't do no talking. That's he like granddaddy now.
He don't do no talking, man.
How's it going, everyone? My name's William White. I work as a creative here at Kingdom Content, and I'm also a filmmaker. So, yeah.
Say, man, I want y'all to understand something. We have not heard this many words come out this man's mouth, man. All right? So it's a pleasure just to hear him say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But one thing about him, man, he's very, 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 very professional, man. With everything he do, man. His whole movement, how he do everything, man. So, man, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm just happy to hear you talk, man, because I ain't know, man. I'm just happy to hear you talk, bro.
So you do films, too?
Yes.
You write movies, too, or you produce them? What you do?
I primarily, I've done some directing, but I'd say I'm primarily a cinematographer. Okay. So that's like camera work, lighting, basically everything on the screen that you see, like the cinematographer is kind of in charge of that as far as like creating the visual look and the feel of light, that film, and kind of capturing that emotion.
They make me handsome. I ain't too shy in front of him. That's what I'm talking about. We need him. How long you been here?
So I've been here, I think a little bit over a year, something like that.
Okay.
You wasn't in the group with him, was you?
No, I was not.
You wasn't singing and dancing with them niggas too, was
you? No. I came around a little bit later. So.
What's your take on the podcast? What y'all doing for us?
Man, so for me, first of all, I think what we're doing is a great thing. Just getting the truth out there, to the community. To people everywhere. I've always just wanted to do great work that can help impact people and inspire them, and if I can do it, whether it's through videography, through film, anything like that, and what better way to do that than get around people who have a positive message, who really want to,
Exactly.
who really are here to elevate people. And so,
Game applied mean elevation,
man. I thank y'all, homie. Between y'all, I've got to see myself elevate. Yeah, since we came over here. I think we got some direction now. Whereas before, we probably were just chasing our tails.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now I think we can appeal to a Spotify endorsement. I think now we can appeal to some brand endorsements and corporate sponsorships and stuff like that, based on having you guys. But without that, we just guys talking with our camera phones. So I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, we're just more than happy to add value to you guys. What
already.
So
already, man, we appreciate you. Last but not least,
We
yeah.
get you on time.
I already appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, we sitting up.
Yeah, William White. I didn't even know we were cousins. I didn't even know we were cousins. That's what I said. Yeah, I don't know this nigga my cousin.
man.
All right, y'all. I'm Clayton, right? I'm the marketing director up here.
He might be the youngest.
Yeah.
He might be the baby of the group.
I don't know.
23.
23. Nah, yeah.
Oh,
William
okay,
the youngest. I'm 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stood out in the meeting. Our first meeting, you stood out because you started adding some stuff, that I had never heard that I needed to do. So how you get involved in this?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I seen you, and I'm seeing your look and your, like, just how you present yourself, and we just trying to upgrade that packaging, you know, like you a nigga, you 100% nigga, you know, and it's like, we gotta just clean that up a little bit, but still be you, you know, but still, like, sell yourself that way, but just make it, like you said, so you can get a Spotify deal, so you can get these brand deals and stuff like that to really monetize, but also making your own platform, like, this game-related podcast needs to be bigger than Big Facts. It need to be bigger than 85 South. Like, it needs to be where, you know, they come in here. You ain't going to their podcast. You ain't going to say, geez, you know, Sean Cotton coming here.
Yeah.
But that's the next step here, game-related.
And y'all gotta understand that this is the vision we got. We got the vision, but he the one that's able to make the steps so we can be able to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when we say we dealing with a 25-year-old, we dealing with a 23-year-old that's being able to say, hey, you know what? I see Charleston, but what can we do to make Charleston go to the next level?
Exactly.
What can we do to make the game-related podcast go to the next level?
Let me just say this. When I came over here, my numbers wasn't stagnated. I probably was doing anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 new subscribers a month. When I came over here, I went from 2,000 to 3,000 new subscribers a month to 19,000 a month.
Square business.
Oh man, I'm talking about it. Boom! Soon as the editing, they started taking things, deleting this. Even my Instagram, my new Instagram, the band Charleston White surpassed my oldest Instagram. So you know, I was getting followers, but man, all my numbers just started jumping. Our game-related podcast, the analytical data for the podcast reports, I think we're probably doing 3,500 with 3,000 downloads last month. They added some growth. They added a lot of growth. And so you can tell the difference. So when he told me what he told me, man, your channel, your Instagram page look like this. Yeah. So I went and looked, and man, I just been seeing growth.
We're still working on it.
Still working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do up here.
And so this my team. These are young guys that I brag about. They sponsors, got sponsorships. We brought my man Aristotle here, 25-year-old millionaire. He did his interview on Real Life Street Star. Man, you know, he representing the can. They're blessing me as I hope to bless them with the people that I meet and introduce them to new business endeavors and adventures. Seek first the kingdom, and everything else will be added. So I believe that. So I think I'm in the right place with these young fellas. So,
yes, sir.
We out with that.
So y'all saw the team, man. This the team, y'all.
Yeah, it's the team.
So when y'all see us go to the top, y'all gonna realize who did this, right? Yeah. All right, then.
Already, man. We out. We'll see y'all next. We got Heartbeats. Heartbeats with the snacks.
Say, look, man, I'm finna make this here work. You gotta be a member only to talk to our people, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be able to do something big. We got a heartbeat. Look, here you go, right here, y'all.
Hey, man, if you ain't got a heartbeat, you ain't breathing. You dead.
What's up,
That's big fact. Not the podcast, though, but that's big fact.
Man, you know what I'm gonna do?
Say, RB, we got all these young rappers in here who want to meet you tonight, man.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Man, my son's still out there asleep.
Get y'all on my goddamn. Yes, sir.
What's up, Latil?
Wayne, you know That's cool.
I was trying to contact him because he said, yeah, y'all bless your seat. I'm glad you started
Say So you said well, no, it's for Don. It's for the bunch.
Yeah, man.
We're trying to help you out.
Man,
Y'all helping us.
Y'all trying to. Y'all, man, y'all put us in a whole nother light, man.
I'm sorry, you said it's for Don.
Yeah, y'all put us in a whole nother light, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, I ain't even know that was you over. Man, what's up with my guy? You good? What's up with man? I ain't know that was you sitting over here, man. Same thing, nigga.
I'm gonna think about it.
And then, you know what I'm saying? All of them, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, because they all speak Spanish. I don't know what he's saying, but the tone, that shit funny as hell, bro. Like yesterday, he was on Halftime music review. Yeah. And then my song came on, and I think he was with, so he got a beard, he was bald, he got a beard.
Yeah,
He was with him, and then my song came on, and then Charleston jumped up and said something about my raza or whatever.
Oh, but he be sorry.
But yeah, you guys, we'll keep it to this. Come back. I'm trying to. Relative stuff. She could have helped us with her. Yeah, I heard you talk about it.
Yeah, because I saw the podcast on that trying to show some homeboy. Yeah, because I saw Rainwater on there again, and I was like, oh shit, I'm seeing his.
Yeah, so we finna throw it, we finna post up and edit our
It's so funny, but it is real.
But then we gonna start better again. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. We'll definitely come by and see you guys again. I like your studio. Well, not, I guess it's like.
Yeah, that's right. That's not live, but we appreciate it.
Everybody like.
All right, so I'm not getting ready to put this up. All right,
Say, dude, you ready?
Yeah, man, we in the building, man. Say, I know, damn. Y'all, we in the building, man. Y'all see what's happening, man. Got my people in the building. Yeah, we in the building, y'all. Y'all just know I'm take y'all with me, man. We was out there talking, y'all. We out here. Yeah, man, we out here, man.
Go back there, you can pull the camera out somehow, you take pictures with him and everything.
Y'all see it, man. It's big, man.
He real into you, you know.
Nah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
You been
man.
showing me nothing but love since day one.
Yeah, real talk, man.
I'm grateful. Nobody's ever done this for me.
We finna have a good show, man. We finna have a good show, man.
They do. Yeah.
Hey.
Because you know how I be on your lives and shit? Yeah. That's when I be on my lunch break. Yeah. And I got a bunch of Mexicans, like, they don't speak Spanish and they don't speak English. They're like, I don't know what he's saying.
Make sure y'all go get y'all memberships. I'm telling y'all, y'all ain't gonna be able to comment. No, it stopped, man.
Stop right.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Let's go and get this thing jumping, man. What it do, big dude? Fucking do.
What you want me mic'd up?
Fucking do what it do.
Yeah, I like that microphone too. Yeah, I'm a microphone.
Tell my wife to get my water right there.
I'm a microphone. Let me see which one we go through. Let me see.
All right, Ben, stay on there. I'm finna see the emails.
Mic check.
No. I think I turned mine.
This one, my.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Mama on, what it do? 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 What it do?
You got mine?
All right, hold on. Let me.
Is it recorded? Yeah, we roll.
Oh, boy, no wonder they be saying do it like that. It look much better like that.
Yeah, it look 100% better.
Yeah, it look much better like that. Yeah, I've been fucking up. Yeah, it look much better. You want to do it like that? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
do it like that too.
Yeah, we good.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Okay.
You gonna have to,
Yeah, that's the iPhone shit.
Oh, that's it. See, that's why I don't like that iPhone.
That's that iPhone shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that iPhone.
That's that iPhone
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I don't like this. Say, man, what's up, y'all? This is another episode of the Game Related Podcast. I got it right this time. Game applied means elevation. Yeah. What's up with it, Dewberry?
say, man, y'all know what time it is, man. We ain't doing nothing but elevate, man. Spitting out good game, man. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody special in the building, y'all. Yeah, man. Somebody real special, man. But we gonna let him introduce himself, though, Jack.
You ain't got a heartbeat, you ain't breathing. 2-time platinum engineer / producer. Y'all probably heard me on a lot of Jaydayoungn albums, most of them. Yeah, this shit date back 20, 25 years. Appreciate y'all.
Jaydayoungn, 25 years?
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, you that old?
No, I'm 38. I'll be 38 this year. I've been producing for 25 straight years. Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, I've been producing for 25 straight. Still producing for the kids and all that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
man,
got Pimp C, all of them, like, way back when I was a kid. Like,
you used to produce for Pimp C when you was a kid?
Yeah, I produced a single for Pimp C at 17 called True Story.
When you was 17 years old?
No, I'm probably like 20 then. Probably like 20, 21, something like that. I don't know the exact age, but I was young, man. It was a long time.
Damn, nigga, shit.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Shit.
It ain't in a minute, for real.
You can
But I
read?
appreciate
Can you
that.
read?
Can I read?
Yeah.
I can read fast as hell. I nigga read the book here. Lord to Lord Patrol. I read this whole thing right now.
Say, man, like my nigga Wayne say, man, heartbeat with the snack. That nigga said that.
Heartbeat on the snack. Heartbeat on the snack.
That nigga took the shit out of me when he said, I said, that what you be saying for real? He said, nah, I'm not.
Because you know that my tag Heartbeat's on the track.
Okay.
And he just a comedian, bro.
Yeah.
Wayne is a comedian, but he's definitely a host
Well,
and all that.
because I heard Heartbeats on the track before.
Yeah.
But when he switched it up like that, he threw me off.
But look, this the crazy part. He the cooking monster though.
Yeah,
he the snack man.
Yeah.
That's why I gave his superhero name
You know
Snack
what?
Man.
I with that nigga all day yesterday. He chewed candy all day, I think.
Hey, have you seen me chewing it? Have you seen me chewing the candy since we been
Nah,
together?
that nigga ate candy all
All
day.
right,
yesterday.
Heartbeat on the snack. Yeah, because I'm
My
keeping the
nigga
snacks
Wayne.
away from Wayne. That's what it is.
Yeah. Say, so listen. What's your musical background? How you get into music?
Okay, that's an easy story. My grandma had a piano. When I was 6 years old, I taught myself how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the piano.
Twinkle,
One finger.
twinkle.
Little Star, yeah. So that intrigued my musical interest, and I just started playing piano. And I ended up moving from Oregon to Mississippi when I was 11, and my pops bought me my own keyboard, and I just practiced on it enough to I can go start playing for churches, like, you know what I'm saying, make me a little money when I was like 14, 15 years old.
So, listen, how you learn the notes, though? Just from hearing
My
it?
ear, yeah, my ear, yeah.
You one of them James Brown kind of niggas.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Well, no, what I mean by that. Because James Brown didn't know music, but his ear, remember, he said, Mr. Bird, that's a drum now, but his mother play a guitar, he said that's a drum.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think music was always a way of release to me. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on when I was a kid to where I could just get into music and I don't have to worry about nothing else. You see what I'm saying? So,
it was your escape. Your
yeah,
out.
yeah. So when you escape to that place so much, you just you become a native of that place, and that's what it is. I'm just a musician now because I escaped there so many times as a youngster.
That's what makes you so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes them singing niggas and the song making and beat dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you solve problems in your life. Is through creating music.
Every time. Yep. Every time.
Wow.
But now, with you being able to be so musically inclined, did you ever think that you were gonna be in this position you in right now?
I always knew it.
You already had that vision.
From when I touched that piano at 6 and got intrigued, I knew somebody in the world was gonna know me in every country. And right now it's at least somebody, at least somebody in every country.
Well,
man, that's big.
Yeah.
Shit. How did you get Pimp C attention so early?
17.
17 how?
I was working on the album with 17, and 17 went and he invested a lot into that album. And we ended up doing like 80 to 100,000 units, but he went and bought features.
Oh, he really could rap then.
Oh, yeah. He went and bought features from a lot of artists in the game early on in my career. I had only had one placement before.
Hold on. You talking about 17 how?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 how?
You mean that nigga be cool enough one time? You mean that nigga you be cool enough where he can get you and go get the people?
Hey, listen, 17 was turned back then. I ain't gonna lie. 17 was a $500,000 nigga. You see what I'm saying? Out the street, and what he was trying to put together was something nice for the sip. I ain't gonna lie. With Pimp C dying 6 months after we started, fooling with him, that kind of made things go a little left, and it's hard to shake back from that, But,
I can dig it.
It's hard to shake back from that for people. But with my experience with 17, and when I was with him, I ain't never had a problem with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate what he did.
I thought he was what he was, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it did. I'm gonna tell you, Pimp C came and had a concert in Mississippi one day. 17 had came and paid me for an album for all my beats. He paid me up front, and I ain't seen him no more for a year. He ain't picked me damn beat. So I'm like, damn. So he come back a year later, ready to work on the album. I'm like, cool. Pimp C had just had a show in Mississippi, and we was all in the studio working on 17 project. And a guy, Pimp C, 17 said, I always wanted to work with Pimp C. And the guy was in the session with us, shout out to Mun, he owned a clothing store in Moss Point, Mississippi, and he said, man, Pimp C was just in our clothing store last week. He gave me his number, so he was like, man, call him. He called him right there on the spot. 17 walked outside. He walked back inside and said, he said, I need 2 beats. And me and my nigga Iceberg was in there. He said, I need 2 beats. Y'all with me some Pimp C style shit up. I had never made no Pimp C style beats before. And we came up with True Story. And that was probably one of Pimp C's most controversial songs right before he died. Like, he was talking a lot of shit on the, and 17 went out there, did the feature that same day. Like, when the next day he left. And that's what let Pimp C know he was serious. He went out there and dropped like 14 bands on the feature.
Real tough, man.
And I think Pimp C supposed to gave him his money back or something once he got out there and you realized, you serious about it. I think he gave him his money back. He just kind of took him up on his wing. He only did 2 Pimp C Presents projects in his life. And that was Pimp C Presents Boosie and Webby and Pimp C Presents 17.
Mm-hmm.
I produced the 17 album, certified, yeah.
Shout out to 17
Yeah.
Hog. I
Man,
thought he
you
was
know
a
what?
dog. Yeah, I thought he was a sucker. I thought he was lying. Yeah, I thought he was lying. I ain't
Man,
know nothing about
shout
the
out
nigga. Don't know
17,
nobody
man.
that know the nigga. I thought he was a
But
lying.
you can't change history. You can't change history.
Well,
So
man, listen, the truth is the truth,
truth is
man.
the truth,
Yeah, nigga,
yeah.
and we in spirit and in truth.
and that did help me out because I was there. I had one placement before that. I Traded Truth. That was my very first placement ever. But when he bought 4 more features for that album, I was able to go tell people, yeah, I produced for Pimp C, Yo Gotti, Pastor Troy, Bo Hagen.
Hold on, you got Pastor Troy too?
Man, yeah, I got beats on Pastor Troy album and all that. That's my
Money
dog
bag,
right
you
there.
got Yo Gotti?
Yo Gotti, Kevin Gates, Boosie, really every, maybe not like Pooh Shiesty and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, but yeah, a lot of these artists has been out for a long time. I don't work with them. Mm-hmm.
Man, that way, man. Nah.
Yeah, I've been out for a minute, though.
Yeah, man.
Young yellow nigga, man, y'all got
Yeah, Young John, all of them, like, yeah. Well, I'm talking about when these niggas were hot. I ain't talking about when they, I'm talking
Well,
about when they
listen,
hot.
let me just say this to the audience. It's always the niggas behind the scenes that's really who they are. But because they don't crave the spotlight, they don't crave to be in front of the camera, we don't get to see these guys.
Thanks.
We hear Drake talk about, is it 40?
Mm-hmm.
We don't about know
You
40
don't never
look like.
hear 40. Hear from 40 for real.
You don't even know what he look like.
So,
I know because I done seen him in a couple of little clips, but yeah, you don't see him.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it's a lot of people that's behind these rappers. That'll come later. So it's an angle that I'm trying to go, but I don't want to speed this up because when you meet this guy, he's real humble, but he got everything that the rappers got. You got a studio with 5 studio booths.
the baddest studio I ever seen.
Come
Say,
on,
Man, I'm talking about, I seen that motherfucker. I'm like, man, got an upstairs.
I think got a 2-story studio.
Yeah,
upstairs,
man. I'm
downstairs,
talking about-
like 5 studios in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
In the game room.
I was starting to get a whole lot of clients, like 1,000, 2,000 clients, and I was recording all day, every day.
No
and
time
ask my
for
wife. Yeah, there's no time for nothing, and there's so many more things I want to do. My mind be on a lot of other stuff, and I'm like, I can't just do this all day, every day. So I just created a system to where I taught my producers how to engineer. They had never engineered before. I trained them for 2 weeks, and I gave them my template. That way all the vocals will sound the same coming out each studio. You know what I'm saying? The same heartbeat sound that they fell in love with. It'll still have that same sound out of each room, and from there you just train your engineers on how fast to use that template, you know, on what to listen out for, help the artists with and stuff like that. Man, I trained them 2 weeks, and we've been running ever since. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
How you get the money to do all this? You don't rap. How you get the money to do all this? You don't rap, man.
But I produce.
But producer make money?
I've been a very successful producer for a long time. The Jaydayoungn stuff spring rocketed my publishing, and I took all the publishing money and invested it. I didn't. I already had jury and stuff because I told you just while I was recording and stuff, I've been making a good salary for a long time. But when the Jaydayoungn stuff popped off, I was a little older. I said I don't want to go get cars and phantoms and stuff like that right now. I want to spend other people's money to get that. This publishing money, I'm gonna build my future with it. So that's what I did.
Nah, real talk. That's what's up, man.
Say I'm sorry, rap loving motherfuckers. This is for the business folks tonight. I thought I was gonna get a rap conversation out this guy, but he talking investment from a producer standpoint and publishing. That's things that we normally don't hear the rappers talk about. Explain that.
Well, publishing, if you're smart, you'll never give away any. If you're smart, if you're dumb, you'll give away all of it. But if you're smart, you keep your publishing, and that's what I do. All of my beats, they'll buy them outright, and I just keep 100% of my publishing. That way, if the song ever gets spun anywhere, I get paid for it forever.
So you'll sell the beat, but keep the publishing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how do that work?
I was just about to say,
how do that
talk
work?
to me.
What you mean?
Like you said that you'll sell a beat,
Yeah. So
but you keeping 100% of the publishing.
Yeah, so what they do is they buy the beat outright to where you don't get paid off the album. Like if they go sell 1 million copies, you don't get a quarter of that. But the streaming money, you get 100% of that. See what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So all the streaming money, you get 100% of it. I don't expect to get sales money right now. You really got to do some serious groundwork to get sales work. But that is something I was planning on going to the table with my lawyer and requesting it in the near future. That way you double security, you getting some of the album money and you getting your publishing. But yeah, that publishing will keep you going. You get a check every 3 months for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Oh man, that's what's up. I know you eating like a motherfucker out there.
And that's the one check, bro. They got checks, monthly checks off of YouTube. They got all kind of ways to make money off your song, like 6 or 7 ways to get paid off of it. Yeah.
Man, yeah, we got some good game today, Jay.
Yeah, that's why I'm working on publishing my motherfucking voice.
No, for real, man.
That's
man.
Oh, now check this out, right? You married with kids?
Yes. My wife, right there, my beautiful wife, Tyson Hinton. She's a singer, songwriter / business owner. She got a boutique in Hattiesburg. She's about to open next week.
Yeah, next to me, I don't know another nigga brag about his wife more than this nigga been bragging
No,
about his wife.
I've been
with her for
That
13
nigga
years.
that nigga told me I got everything I need, homie. He said, I ain't this. He said, man, I got it. And listen, the icing on the cake was, and I got a beautiful wife. That's how I say, you know how when a nigga got one nigga play a joker, but you got the high joker, but y'all don't know who got the high joker.
Yeah.
But the one nigga got the high joker, know he got the high joker, and he jump up and slam it. Ah, I got him. That's what he do every time. I got a beautiful wife too. I got everything. And when he say that, what it does, it registers something in my mind. Nigga, every great man got one.
Every great man got one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Every great man.
My wife keeps me balanced. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a little rough around the edges, and she clean that right on.
Yeah, mine too.
So how long have y'all been married?
We've been married for about, I think about 4 years now. About 4 years. But we've been together for 13.
No, man, you know what? And I asked that for a reason because I hear a lot of people say, man, they get into a relationship, they want to get married straight out, but don't understand the trials and tribulations. So
Man,
13 years.
We was building. We wasn't, man, I was in Atlanta. I left and went to Atlanta. Like, we was still together. I left and went to Atlanta to try to build my future, you know, learn. Like, I was in Mississippi. I wanted to go learn hands-on. So I dropped everything and moved out there with $1,000 in my pocket, bro. By the time I, was out there for a while, me and Wayne had to open up a studio. That was my second studio. I had another studio on Peter Street with the Omen Agency. Yeah, so that's basically how
Man, you been grinding, bro.
Yeah,
You know, I want the people to hear because I pretty much done heard the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we came down there, you know what I'm saying? The hospitality, how y'all treated us, man. I mean, y'all rolled out the goddamn red carpet, my guy.
We got my guy wardrobe right.
Man.
We got his meal right.
Yeah,
Everything.
Hotel,
everything.
Hey, shout out to Wayne though. Wayne put all that together for real.
Man,
for
y'all,
real.
man, that's why y'all, man.
I had just mentioned that I wanted Charleston White on my podcast. He had came out the blue one day. Like, he wasn't even supposed to be coming to the studio. He was like, man, let's do it. He talked me right into it. You feel me? So let's do the business right here.
Yeah, so, Heartbeats Entertainment was talking to my publicist.
Yeah.
She fell in love. Oh, Charleston, I think you gonna love him. Oh, I think you gonna love him. Great spirit. Then all of a sudden, this nigga named Wayne coming to the picture. Now, Wayne go pick you up from the airport, and he go drive you 2 hours away to Mississippi.
That nigga
Man,
so
you lying to me. I said, send me a picture of that nigga. I ain't getting no call with no nigga. No nigga look like he the killer. That's the shooter.
Look, I had to inbox him and say, look, man, that's my fam right there. Don't worry about nothing when it come to him. You feel me?
Man. I said, no, that's the shooter. Man, that's the nigga. Yeah, nigga, I ain't finna ride 2 hours nowhere with no nigga.
No,
And that nigga bald head black.
Yeah, we ain't on no shit like that.
I say, then when I told Doctor, man, like one of them prototypes, that's the shooter, Doctor. Hell no. We ain't fought
Man, that nigga so cool. Nigga ain't even gonna want to shoot, man.
Say, man, I'm talking about
nigga talk a shooter out of murder.
Say, listen, I'm talking about player in the motherfucker.
Talking about a player, bro.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all ain't know this his book, man, we ain't just talking about no street nigga, bro. Like, he write books. You feel me? Loyalty, Love, and Betrayal. Y'all go get that. Search it all over. It's everywhere. Loyalty, Love, and Betrayal.
He got a real remarkable story.
Redemption,
man.
For real.
Yeah, he got a real remarkable story of redemption, forgiveness, pain, triumph.
And I've been knowing him since my day one.
Yeah.
Since I first started doing music, very, very first started, like before I even met my wife. So
we
still right there.
We meeting real people along the way, man, and connecting. And what I'm noticing is, man, when the bond is real and genuine, what happens is the work, you get to work immediately.
You hear better like that?
Yeah, you get to work immediately. Most of the time people be bullshitting and be talking, man, we go do this, man, we go do that. Man, everything these men said that they was gonna do, they've done.
They done.
Yeah.
They done,
Yeah, they've
bro.
done. From booking me to coming here.
It didn't take nothing either, I ain't gonna lie. It's just a thought. You do the thought and you jump on it. A lot of people hold themselves back, they second guess it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, booking you on my got my YouTube viral right now. I got 1 million people watching my YouTube every day since I booked you. And then look what you did for me. You had me come back to your spot. Then you done introduced me to a dozen people since I've been out here, high powered A-listers. You see what I'm saying? Since I've been here, so that it wasn't just an investment. It was
connection.
Yeah, it was a connection.
Yeah,
real talk,
sure.
real talk.
This how you build lifelong bonds and friendships, business partnerships and things like that. So that's what we're doing here. So once I realized you were here, I was booked for the Half Pint Film music review.
Pull straight up.
Yeah, pull straight up. I got you be on Real Life Street Stars. I got Ferocious TV coming out of Las Vegas. They coming down
All
here.
kind of people.
They booked me, but they think they get me. So I told my publicist, tell them, man, they getting 2 for 1 tomorrow, man. I'm gonna throw Heartbeats.
And he been doing this since I've been here.
Since
I've been here.
It's genuine, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm happy y'all get the opportunity to see that, man. And when I'm dealing with Charleston, bro, people don't really get the outside the internet. They don't get this side of him. You know what I'm saying? And man, one thing about it is he believe in throwing assists, man.
I see that.
He believe in throwing assists.
That's
man.
all he been doing since I met him.
He don't
Not
care
even
who
for just
it is.
us. I've been seeing him doing it for other people too.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, man, it's a good connection, man. You know what I'm saying? I done told people about you, and I had one person say, man, I done heard of him before. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so I feel like that you can't take over the world unless you started connecting with the people.
It ain't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? That they got the same kind of energy.
This is what I'm learning. The motherfucker we see, they really ain't the man. Meaning the person that get to come in front of the camera, whether it's the actor, whether it's the sports broadcaster, the one that gets to come in front of the camera and talk to you guys, they most of the time they not the man. It's them behind the scenes motherfuckers. I grew up believing the person that we get to see is the bright star. But the bright stars, you don't get to see them.
Yeah.
Because they shine so bright, they don't want to be seen.
I know artists that don't even write their own stuff or nothing ever. They just go in there and just sing, and everybody else does everything else.
Yeah.
Video, all the ideas for the video, everything.
It's just like, can you imagine what a statistician make? That's the person who figures out if you
I ain't never even heard it.
if you give Marshawn Lynch the ball. So the person who come up with the averages for a running back.
Okay.
Can you imagine how much money they make to have to sit and know that every time he get the ball, he's gonna average 28 yards per carry? Can you imagine how much money that person makes?
For real.
Can you imagine? Most of us don't know a Major League Baseball owner.
Yeah.
We never see him.
Yeah.
We see his players.
Real talk.
And we think the player is super rich. Man, imagine the owner.
Yeah.
But we never see these people. I'm just now learning the producers, the engineers, the guys that's mix mastering.
The songwriters.
The songwriters, the person who owns the studio. They are way bigger than the rappers sometimes from a financial standpoint.
Yeah.
They the creators.
Yeah.
They the creators.
The cool thing about it is we can go and do that with 50 artists.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We can go do that with 50 artists at one time.
And listen, it can be a normal person. Never have to deal with the drama.
Never.
Never, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But getting is just as much money. And I'm saying, hold up.
Because I don't be caring about all that part.
No. So when I put my guys on here, and I'm saying, okay, he do this one do this one do this. Man, I'm just a dumb nigga getting in front of the camera talking. Without them, I'm nothing and nobody. Just a nigga just talking.
But guess what? It take a team though. It take a team.
Because somebody got to get in front of that team.
And artists don't get discouraged because ain't no producer getting $500,000 for a beat like Lil Baby getting for a show, or Moneybag getting for a show, unless you Dr. Dre. I don't even know if Dr. Dre getting that, but yeah, so it does balance out. Okay, artists can go on tour and make them millions of dollars in a few months. You know what I'm saying? While the producer over there trying, get their publishing money coming in. So it does. It balances out. Yeah.
Well, and shout out to Sonny Digital, man. So I keep meeting all of the producer guys, man. Yeah, man.
Sonny Digital been working for a minute.
Yeah. So when I went to his studio, right? So I'm looking at the plaques. We walk in. I'm saying, man, man, I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'm saying, damn, man, you did all this.
Yeah, that's how it be.
And when you see these guys, they just
they normal,
they
bro.
normal people,
Yeah,
man. I mean, some normal
I ain't
cool.
put my plaque in my studio yet.
Well, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, cause he this probably one of the only guys in it that I probably could. I don't know everybody, but he kid friendly. This is a kid friendly producer. This is Jermaine Dupri, motherfucker. That can take a kid out. Cause some people you don't want your kids going with. Yeah, nah, man, like they fucked up by a while, but he never went gangster.
Nah, he didn't.
He never went gangster.
Until he got 35.
Yeah. So they done well by him. But he was exposed to Snoop and him a little early. So, but when I think of you, I said, man, this is somebody that you can send a Nickelodeon kid over there to, and he'll make a star. The environment, the atmosphere, and then just the spirit of the man.
Yeah, real
When we meet your brother, his brother is a Grammy-nominated songwriter.
He was considered for a Grammy last year.
Yeah.
Prayer Would Change Things. It went #1 in the country on the gospel charts.
He
produced it and wrote it.
I met the nigga brother.
He produced it and wrote it.
Yeah, he could have took 200% of that song. He was generous and gave away a couple of percentages to the people who was gonna work the record. But he could have took 200% of that whole song.
Man, his brother got a voice of an angel. I swear up and down, he the second coming. Yeah, I tell him, man, yeah, any a virgin.
Yeah.
Any a virgin.
My brother want to find a wife. He want to find.
Man, I'm telling you, that's why I say he's a beat man.
He want to find a wife that's a virgin. Like he don't want to go behind nobody, nothing like that. Like
I'm telling that nigga must be Jesus. I'm saying he the new Jesus.
And he ain't stunting no woman. He gonna stay in that studio 22 hours a day and go sleep.
He sound like an angel. When he sing, man, I'm talking about it's unbelievable. So y'all background wasn't is y'all family musical? What drew
really.
both of y'all to that?
I had a couple of people that sing on my dad's side, but not really. To be honest with you, my mom's an artist. She draws for a living, and does arts and crafts for a living. So
now listen, so your brother was grandmama's baby. Then he started like which one?
Both of us really was.
Both of y'all
we ended up moving to my grandma's house in 1996. I was 11 and he was like 5 years younger than me, so he was probably 7, 6, something like that.
So you get the piano. What'd he get? Do he share your piano?
Inspired.
Boy, that's cool. I like that.
He got inspired.
Yeah.
And he ended up when he got to moving his fingers like he wanted to, he ended up doing the same thing. I'm gonna tell you what happened when I started making beats for that church. Playing for the church. I made a beat after the church. Like I just tried to make a beat on the keyboard.
Yeah.
First time ever. And it came out fire. I had remade that Mac, that murder, kill. I'm in church making this beat now. Murder, kill. After church, anyway.
They don't know what the hell they're playing.
So I bring the keyboard home, and I showed it to my cousin. He had just got drafted. Shout out Jonathan Bender. He had just got drafted to the Indiana Pacers straight out of high school. Checked up. And he heard the beat. He was like, man, you made that? I said, yeah. He said, man, I'm about to start a record label. He said, you gonna be my beat, man. And I can sing too. He was like, you'll be my Nate Dogg. I ain't think nothing of it, but a few weeks later, my other cousin came down. He was like, man, did you see all that equipment Jonathan got you in New Orleans? I'm like, nah, he had just bought a mansion in New Orleans and went back to Indiana, but the only thing he put in the mansion was a studio. No furniture, no food in the refrigerator, no picture on the wall, no
that
nothing.
Beat was that bad. That beat was
just
that cold.
A studio, and then he went back to Indiana to finish the rest of the season, play ball. But I went to his studio, and I ain't never leave.
That deep with that cold, that nigga said, man.
Yeah, I ain't never leave. Yeah.
No, that's what's
I
up.
ain't never leave the studio from that point on. Except for my honeymoon, man. Me and my wife went to Antigua. I left for like a week, but other than that, I've been in the studio every day.
So you been grinding.
I got to. I got.
Hey man, nigga told me I got insurance. I was looking at that nigga jewelry. He said, shit, I got insurance on my jewelry.
That ain't nothing.
Nah, real talk, man.
I ain't no dummy now.
Nah, real talk, man.
I got insurance on everything. My insurance more than my mortgage. All my insurance is put together is more than my mortgage.
Smart man.
I got so much insurance, boy. I'm a walking insurance.
Smart man. Smart man. That's a man that's insuring his smart man. I'm working on it. I got life insurance. Yeah, I got insurance on my ass.
I got a lot of businesses, bro. My wife got a business, so we got insurance over there. We got cars, we got studios, my brother got insurance on his hands. Like, you gotta get insurance for the stuff you care about. We got jewelry, we got property insurance.
Oh man, I'm finna put insurance on these lips.
Man, my cousin had it on his legs. You have insurance on body parts, man.
Yeah, I'm finna go insurance.
Yeah, go insurance. So if your mouth fall off, goddamn. Your goddamn mouth fall off, you go to the hospital and go get your brand new mouth.
I just learned something today, man. That's good game. Shit, man. Hey, I'm one of them slip and fall kind of niggas, man. So yeah, I'm getting that insurance on my lips. So what do you look for in an artist? Or can you take a good rapper and make him great? Can you take a bad rapper and make him good? What?
I do that every day.
Explain that.
Every day. I'm not saying that all artists are bad rappers, but I get people that's not able to ride the beat as well without them knowing I scoop stuff over on beat, and their friends will think that they rapping perfectly, not knowing when they recorded with me, everything was off beat. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was completely off beat. And that's just one technique right there that you do to help, but a lot of people be off beat when they rap, man. So if you ain't nudging those vocals over every now and again, you can have them sounding like they're amateur. When you hear these industry artists sounding like they perfect because they got an engineer that knows exactly where to put that line on that grid.
So damn near before artists damn near have to sound perfect before the industry really want to mess with them because they don't sound right to them.
I promise you. It's certain things that they're gonna listen for that you can tell if somebody's an amateur or not. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of it's just the personality. If you could tell in somebody's eyes, bro, if they serious about what they rapping about. Like you could just tell, you know what I'm saying? And if you're a good A&R, if you're a good talent scout, you're gonna know how to watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like picking crypto coins. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to pick the right ones early, and the best way to do that is to see their personality. How do their peers, or how do they affect their peers? The crowd that's around them right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 10 people, 15 people, if you're able to get those people to follow you, you're probably able to get the whole world to follow you. It's just about how you do it. You know what I'm saying?
So Jay, you worked on what Jaydayoungn.
Jaydayoungn.
You worked on 85 to 90% of his albums.
Yeah, all his albums except for one. I had one beat on, and then my producers had probably like 5 on that one. But all the rest of the albums, we pretty much do the whole thing.
So you put your touch on him before the world knew.
Yeah, I recorded every one of his songs.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and mix them.
What personality or what character did you see in him to say, man, I can do something with that?
I didn't see that at first. I didn't know that. He was just another artist, just like everybody else that was coming to my studio. I didn't see that in Jaydayoungn, I ain't gonna lie. He saw that in himself, and he exhibited that to the people that was around him, and it just became bigger and bigger. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do. You can't wait till somebody comes and says, I see this in you. Nah, you got to let that shine. And they ain't gonna have no choice but to see it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that Jaydayoungn was famous. I didn't know he had blew up or nothing. I was recording him, and somebody came and told me, they said, no, somebody made a post, Dooley. And so I just realized that was Jaydayoungn in the truck with me and Heartbeat when Heartbeat brought me down to Bogalusa. I'm like, why he make that post? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Jaydayoungn every
do it
day.
like
What's it?
real
With this
talk.
nigga every day, what do you make that post for? Man, the boy said, boy, you ain't know Jaydayoungn is lit, nigga. That nigga got 1 million views on Slide. And I recorded the song. 1 million views? I didn't know this. I'm recording all. He ain't never come and say, hey, big bro, I'm getting lit now. You know, got like 200,000 views on this video, bro.
Yeah.
So look, check this. At the time, I wasn't even producing his beats. I was just recording. I wasn't even mixing his music the way I like to mix. I was mixing his music the way he wanted me to mix his music, the way he was used to hearing himself sound. You see what I'm saying? So
you had to put your heartbeat.
I'm finna tell you how it happened.
Okay.
He started getting, once I found that out, he was getting buzzed. Oh man, I went to making them type of beats for a year, practicing on them. That style. I just came from Atlanta, so I wasn't really making that young boy style, you know, Jaydayoungn type stuff. I wasn't making that that Louisiana, hard down Louisiana sound. I'm making the Atlanta stuff. But once I realized he was getting the buzz, I said, I got me one. Finally, out of all these thousands of artists I've been recording for 15 years, I finally got me one that's finna blow hands on. And I can make a decision to either record them or learn how to make these beats. I'm a musician. So a year I practiced on the beats. The very first beat I showed him was my first 1 million views on YouTube. He rapped to that beat, put it out, hit World Star, 4 million views.
Oh man, that's what's up.
Hold on, you just
that's what's up.
For a year now. I'm like, nah, that one ain't good enough. Let's do another one. Nah, that ain't good. I ain't never show him one. I ain't show him one of the beats that I was working on until that one. I feel like I could hear him on that one, and that was Mud Brothers. Y'all go pull it up. But yeah, that was my first 1 million views ever on YouTube. I was 33. Now we knocking on billions.
So listen, so give credit to the kid. The kid knew how he wanted to sound.
No, yeah, he did know how he wanted to sound. Let me finish that story. So this how it was. All right, I'm mixing this stuff, but it's a certain pitch correction key that I like to use when people are singing, right? So he wouldn't give me time to put that on there and go through the right keys to see what it is. Because once he hear it, like start to mess with his voice, he'd be like, nah, take that out. So I don't never get a chance to mix it how I want to mix it because he's so impulsive. So basically, he just wanted me to use my template that keeps his voice clean and crisp. Like, fine, we'll do that some easy mixing. So then my partner, MG and Mike, shout out Mike, came and bought a verse from Jaydayoungn. And Jaydayoungn used the same verse for his album. It's 2 different versions of the song. It's called Dream On. And he told the guy that he could use it for his album too. So I mixed that one the way I would mix Jaydayoungn's for it, if I was the one to mix it, because you don't have no rights to this guy's song. You see
Exactly.
The one he put on the album is mixed completely different. When I sent him this version, he texted me back 55 emojis and said, "Do every one of my songs like that from now on."
You created his sound.
So you created.
He says every song like that from now on. Do everyone just like you just did that song.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how we.
So a lot of times. So this really is a learning experience for young rappers and even rappers who starting to grow. A lot of times, because of your experience and what you do as a producer, rappers try to tell you, well, don't do it like that. I want it like this. And they hurt
most of the time. And I'm going to tell you why. Because most of the time, people don't know what they're doing.
There you go.
They don't know what they're doing.
There you go.
So an artist is really skeptical about giving them that creative control because people will make it seem like they know exactly
that's what happened to us. Yeah,
and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So then when you go to somebody that knows exactly what they're doing,
it look like they don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they look like they've been bamboozled their whole life. And they won't never leave me because I'm giving them exactly what they want. Yeah. No, all my clients are return clients, man. I ain't finna have nobody leave me and be like, man, I couldn't record them. Nah.
And you don't want to be seen. You just play the background.
I'm doing this. You want to know why I'm here right now? I got producers signing me to count on this for my face to get out, for the brand to get out bigger. They ain't scared to get in front of the camera, but I got a bigger name than them right now. So to bring this through the door, it's gonna take me to get in front of the camera and talk.
Real talk.
Well, I think
put this story out.
I think the culture needs to see a person who's involved in the hip hop industry that has your spirit. that can come out and tell a story. Say, man, I got a wife. My wife has a business. You got one of the largest studios in Mississippi. In Mississippi, is that correct?
I think it's the largest. I haven't been to another one as big.
I've been around the country, around the United States for the last 2 years. I hadn't seen many people with a billboard the size of yours on the side of the highway.
Nah, real talk.
That's the only promotional expense I've spent. And I just got that billboard a year ago. So I think like 120,000 cars pass by that billboard every day. So that's good promo. But other than that, all my stuff always came out word of mouth. He fine, man. You need to go holler at him. I'm telling you, you need to go holler at him. Everybody who watching this, they know too, because they probably the one did it.
Yeah.
and so that's how everybody ends up coming to me.
Real humble meat guy, man. Do your children know that they royalty?
My daughter, yeah, she psyched out about it. Like, you know, all her friends know who I am.
When they see that billboard, that's.
But the thing about it, all her friends know who I am in school. You see what I'm saying? All her friends listen to my music. You see what I'm saying? Like, so she always be telling me, Daddy, they ain't here playing music, blah, blah, hear you. That'd be the cool part, because I remember it was times I couldn't say none of that. I couldn't come introduce myself as a double platinum engineer / producer. I couldn't talk about billboards. All I could come do is tell you I'm good. And from that point on, you can either listen to me and believe in me or not. But it's like when you can come tell somebody I'm good and show somebody, nah, I'm good, I got this. They just take you a little bit more serious. So I'm thankful for that.
Nah, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing, man. Yeah, that's a blessing. So right now, where you at? What you trying to? What's your next hurdle, man?
Right now, me and my wife getting into commercial real estate. Yeah, we got the studio stuff. She got the boutique, and then we're gonna put our money together and start getting us some commercial real estate.
So how do that now? That's a great thing. Cause you know, a lot of nowadays you got a lot of people where you got the wife doing this, you got the husband doing that, and they pretty much try to keep, you know, it separate. But with y'all being able to say, you know what, let's come together
and create a new
and create a whole nother wave.
Cause I believe that she wants the same future as me. You know what I'm saying? As far as just wanting more. You know what I'm saying? Like she grew up with good life, but I really grew up with nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know as far as their financial status, her and her family, but mine was kind of, you know, messed up. So I wanted to have more. I wanted to be able to create more for the people who I leave here after. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she on the same mission, so it's easy to do.
Let me just ask this: Mississippi, Hattiesburg, is there a lot of opportunity?
Nah, that's what we trying to make them. That's why I didn't leave. Like I want to stay there and just you know, have somewhere. Like it's no other place like that studio. That's why I call it the music playground. The artists feel good when they're there. So instead of having to go to Houston to go feel that way, or Atlanta to go feel that way, they could do that right here in Mississippi. Yeah. Not saying that there's not other good studios, because it is. Shout out my dog Hershey Black. It's a bunch of other good studios, but most people, when they get some success in Mississippi, they're gonna leave and they're gonna create the infrastructure wherever they're at. They're not gonna come back and put the office in Mississippi and go visit other places like I did. Like I'm here in Dallas, but my roots is still in Mississippi. I don't have a studio in Miami or New York, you know what I'm saying? Although I probably could and make millions a year, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't about that, man. It ain't about that.
I mean, you don't think that you would think about getting another studio in another state?
Yeah, we're gonna franchise. That's what I'm gonna do. What I did at this studio, I'm gonna try to put it in other cities, but I ain't gotta be there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
And I'm gonna just take, you know, the net profit off all of them and try to build it as a business. You see what I'm saying? Like a franchise business, not just one studio.
So Dallas, Texas, watch out, man.
Yeah.
He got a heartbeat coming down Dallas.
He got my mind over here turning like a motherfucker. I'm over here quiet. I done put my head down thinking. Tell you, I'm talking about, he got my wheels spinning, boy.
But when my cousin went pro, it was a wrap, bro. He had every car you could think of. And I was 17, 16, living with an NBA player, going to every game. I'm in the locker room. I'm in, you know. So it's a way of life that you want to get back to for yourself. You see what I'm saying? The mansion. I remember he used to pay a lady $300,000 to come decorate his house. He'll buy a mansion and pay her $250,000 to decorate it. When you come back to that crib, it was like you living in a genie bottle, bro. Like it's just all custom, everything. The couch, bro. The dude had a couch so big in his house and went around his movie theater that 50 people could lay down on the couch.
I got one of them, but it ain't that goddamn big.
50 people could lay down on the couch, man. Can lay like this and y'all still won't touch each other. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you want to get back to that for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? That was cool. That
motivation.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I'm gonna tell you what it could either hurt you or help you.
It made you depressed.
Yeah, because some people, when you chasing and trying to get back to it and you can't get it, you get into a depressed mode. But man, you got to fight through that, man. Just find your purpose in life.
Or you'll start compromising your values to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Start doing anything.
Yeah. Changing your character and everything.
Yeah. Tonight, man, we got a studio full of young artists. We got YouTube on. We got people listening. What do you tell the people starting out, homie? From producing to rapping, to recording the sound. How do they get seen? What are people looking for in a song to say that's a good song? Is it just the rapper?
Man, I think it starts with that beat, to be honest with you. I think it starts with the beat, bro. Think about it, when you hear a song, what's the first thing you hear? They're not gonna start a song with no words. Sometimes they might, like one word or something like that, but then that beat gonna drop super hard, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna match each other, but most of the time, you're gonna hear the beat, it's gonna be the intro come on first, then you hear the rapper start rapping. So if you're not good at picking beats, you need to let somebody else send you some beats that got a better ear or something. Like some people just can't pick beats. But
so a rapper shouldn't pick his own beats?
If they don't have a good ear. Yeah, if they ain't got a good ear, he don't. A lot of rappers can't pick beats and can rap. I done heard a lot of rappers that can rap good, but they beat garbage or outdated or just not in style, in tune with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends.
So beats get outdated?
Of course. I can play some beats I made a few years ago. They ain't even using those drums anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Beats get outdated, and lyrics do too.
It's like seasons.
Flows, like the way you flow in your song, that flow might just leave and vanish, and it might come back 10 years from now.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
That flow. So you mean to tell me you hear people rapping like Kool Moe Dee?
Nah.
That flow is gone. Somebody gonna bring it back though. Somebody gonna bring it back and kind of compliment it. You probably on some sample shit and bring those types of flows back eventually.
But then they gonna come back to the beat though.
Yeah, it's gonna come back to the beat off top. And then after that, you got to find somebody that can get your mix right. If your song ain't mixed and sounding good, people gonna automatically know you ain't in the industry.
It becomes a turnoff, right?
Yeah, they're gonna think you local. They're gonna think you not really serious about your stuff.
So when you see an artist, you hear an artist, right? And the artist say, man, I want a heartbeat. I need me a track. What would you say? Like, how do it go?
Send me your Instagram page so I could just kind of like if he just want to buy a beat, well, I gotta hear what style of music he on.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
But I was thinking like, cause I be writing for a lot of artists too. So when they ask me to write for them, I gotta go and see how they living on their page. I get them to tell me streets that they grew up on, what kind of life what did you do in your life and all that. That way when I'm writing something for them, it's something that they can relate to and feel comfortable about reciting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Then,
I damn near want to go to school to learn this music shit. Yeah.
You don't need no school. Just come hang around me and Bailey.
It sound like you got the game. It's a science to it. It sound like it's a science to this shit. We thinking it's talent.
Listen, my goal was to take a producer. Remember I told you I got my first million at 33.
Mm-hmm.
All my producers are way younger than me. And that was my goal, is to help them achieve what I wanted so bad at an early age.
Yeah.
So they could spend that time, their 20s, having those accolades. I didn't become double platinum or gold until I was in my mid-30s.
Yeah.
But my youngest producer is gold now, and he got that gold plaque when he was 19. He had never had a placement ever before. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Laker. He's not 19 anymore, but that's how old he was when he did that beat for Young and Ace and Jaydayoungn and Ops. So that lets me know that it's working. All my producers have Billboard accolades now. All of them have millions and millions of views before I well, I ain't gonna say that, but I didn't have that kind of help. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't have that kind of help. So and at the same time, it helps me out too. I got a company called Heroes, so the more I help them, the bigger it gets, the bigger that company gets. We can put artists under that umbrella. We could do different things with that brand, but it all comes from everybody helping each other.
My publicist, Dr. O, man, she sent me a news article.
Shout out WTAL.
Yeah. Talk about that.
I have been seeing Blair Ledette, I think. Leggett, I forgot her last name, but she was on Hattiesburg News. She had been watching my stories a lot, and I'm like, man, why is the news watching my stories? And she finally reached out to me and said that she had left Hattiesburg, but she said that she was gonna have some people at that station reach out to me because she heard that it was a double platinum engineer/producer in Hattiesburg, and they just wanted to get a story on me, so they came and seen everything we had going on and was like,
this is amazing, yeah. When they sent it to me, I said, "Oh man."
Yeah, we got to put you on the news. That's what she said. So I really appreciate that. There's been people hitting me up every day since that news article came out. Yeah, well, news clip.
Yeah, I done sent it. I sent it to the juvenile facility. They tried to get you in today.
Yeah, he sent it to me.
Yeah, I sent it. Yeah, they tried to get you in today. I sent it to the school.
Yeah.
They sent me this thing. Well, have them fill out this form. I said, "Oh man, come on."
I used to pass by that news station every day. Like when I first went platinum, or when I first hit Billboard, or my studio was doing pretty good in Hattiesburg a few years ago. I'm like, man, I know these folks see this, bro. Like, how could you not see if somebody just went platinum in Hattiesburg? Like, so I used to want to go over there and like knock on the door and be like, man, come look what we got going on. I had just opened the studio. Come look at the studio. I just never did stop. Never stopped over there. And fast forward a couple years later, they inboxed me and wanted me to come there.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Nah, that's what's up, man.
I appreciate y'all having me for real.
Oh man, we appreciate you for coming in. I'm talking about, man, the connection that we made was so genuine and authentic. Thanks. It wasn't forced. Yeah, we didn't have to fake amongst each other. Nah, man, it's been nothing but love. And yeah, shout out to that nigga put them seasoning on that meat, on that chicken down.
Yeah, that was
black on the track.
Say that nigga. They know how to cook.
Yeah, that's another producer that's lit down there too.
Oh yeah,
50, 60 million views. Yeah, he from my hometown, Picayune. Shout out Picayune.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we got a little GM in the building, man. We got a whole bunch of people tonight, man. I want to introduce the Heartbeats. Yeah, man. Say Cheese TV hit me up, man. So we gonna try to link up with him before he go. Mama Scott out of East Texas, man, linking him up, man. So 2-time platinum, man.
It's been number love since I got here.
Nah, real talk,
called everybody. They answered for you on the first ring, boy. I called Quavo on them. I said, God, picked up. What's the nephew name?
Migo.
Yeah, man. Called.
Yeah,
first ring, I said, dog, everybody else. First ring, boy.
Real talk, man. Real talk, man.
Yeah,
so, man, we gonna go and close out, man. We got a packed house tonight, man. We got an in-studio audience tonight for the first time, man, to visit this 2-time platinum producer / mixer, engineer, wonderful husband, Mississippian. Yeah, Mississippian, man.
Yes,
and shout out to my nigga Wayne, goddamn. Say, Wayne, come here right quick, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
Man, where that nigga Wayne at?
Right here, say,
that
man,
nigga
y'all.
Wayne had us going down that dark ass road, man.
I told the nigga, pull over, let's go sleep.
You gotta tell him where to get your boot from.
Yeah, come here, Wayne. Come right here right quick, Wayne.
Here, you come right here. Let him get right here.
Yeah, I told him, let's pull over, let's take a nap right here.
Yeah, right. You can get my loyalty love betrayal gift from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Boost a Million, Walmart.com, WayneGrind.com, is everywhere.
Fiction, sci-fi, what kind of book this is? Fiction?
Yeah, kind of both.
Urban Tales?
Urban Tales, surviving
listen, my wife halfway through it, she ain't been able to put it down. She kept saying, baby, she said, baby, is this real? I said, baby, you know that shit real. They got to try to see yeah, they got to try to write it like it's fake. Baby, yeah, that shit real.
I was telling niggas what they want my book about. That nigga said, man, this ain't no shit you made up.
Ain't no shit you can make up, man. Nah, you can't no motherfucker sit up and make this kind of shit up, man.
This my boy.
Yeah, she had her crying too, though.
Yeah, you got her crying,
you
good times.
made her cry and everything, man. So
one girl said she read and said she got to a little sex scene up in there. She said she told the old man, baby, we need to do something. This turned me on. Said, put that damn book back. Tell him. Nigga got a porn book. Got a little porn in there too.
So you actually write books. So this is just your only book.
Well, I actually got 3 books. It's just the first one I put out because I mean I want to put part 2 out, but I feel like this one here ain't reached where it could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like this could go further. Like at first, when I first put it out, it was like it was like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's saying what you can't do.
Okay.
So I pushed through forward with it, and I promoted it for 2 years before it even came out. You know, I could never find nobody to do the work for me. And I met this one. Yeah, right. So like and actually I gave up. Like so, I went to Cali and I met this lady. She was an Uber driver, and she was like, I gave her the flag. She was like, "Where can I get this book at?" And she couldn't get it. Right. So I said, man, damn, that book, I give up. She was like, why? I said, because everybody keep beating me out of my money, you know? And she took my number. She said, I'm going to have a lady call you. Lady called me from Hollywood. Actually, Miss Susan Ferry, thanks to her, and Miss Janice Brumfield. They both helped me. But the lady was actually the lady that was played in the Easy-E movie. Like, she was a white lady smoking a cigarette in front of us.
Okay.
So me and her, when I texted my transcript and my bio, she was like, man, your story got to be heard. Like, you know, she's like, man, she's like, you're an overcomer, like, you know.
Yeah.
And we've been working ever since, yo.
Well, we're going to have to get you back to interview, young. Because you got a remarkable story. A story of redemption, some pain, some forgiveness. Lost, man, done buried a child before.
Don't get this book.
Yeah, grandchild, man. So, you know, circumstances that most people fold under, give in to drug addictions and all type of things, man. So that we'll say that for another interview, man. So
That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be real good, man. So we finna go sow some seeds out into the city, man.
Yeah, we're gonna sow some seeds, throw some ones.
Yeah, and we coming to East Texas, man. We got them coming to East Texas soon too, man. Shout out to Mama Scott and them, man. We
Shout out to Heartbeat on the snacks.
Heartbeat say he get me every time with that. Yeah, I went with last year.
Man, that was cool right now.
Yeah, I done bought 2 motherfuckers, man. My feet, these the first pair of Vans. That's my goddamn feet. I done kicked these shoes off.
He said he's the first part of it.
Very proud of them. Say, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's a great show tonight. Yeah, we going more positive now. Yeah, we being more positive. Say, my guys here got me cleaning up. I can't cuss as much. Knocking pictures off the wall. Hey, Charleston, I would like to tell you, I really appreciate that. Oh man, never love. Yeah, number love. Yeah, man, we out.
We up in here, man. Y'all know that, man. We finna get ready to top out. Say, stay up.